St. Mark's just doing his own thing, shading his whole tattoo gray from one edge to the next.
Trying to outshine everybody, it would be a bad choice.
I will not dumb down my work to make it look anywhere close to my teammates. I'm going for the win at all times. Grab your popcorn, gather around. St. Mark is still the master in this situation.
This week, we are testing your flexibility.
Tattooers need flexibility because not every person's the same, not every design is the same, and not every skin type is the same.
You've lived and worked closely together for the last several weeks. And no doubt you formed bonds and butted heads. Today, you will have to put all that aside. Because two artists must create a collaboration tattoo on one canvas as a team.
Every time I work alone, I do well. And every time I work in teams, I get screwed.
You and your teammate must tag team. Only one of you can tattoo at a time.
Really?
And you must switch artists every hour.
This is just gonna be very hard. Right when you get into your groove, you're then having to switch for somebody else.
This is a complete nightmare.
Your canvases are completely open, so the style and subject are completely up to you and your teammate.
That's cool.
You'll need flexibility to create a perfect, seamless, cohesive tattoo that looks like one artist designed and tattooed it.
There's a lot of room for error in this. Two different styles of tattooing together could be a disaster.
There is one last thing that you should know. You will be judged as a team.
Son of a bitch.
If I have to go home off of some ass mistake, I'm gonna be really pissed.
Let's meet your canvases. Your canvases will be assigned randomly. The canvases will each choose two skulls. The names on the bottom of their skulls will determine their artists and the teams.
Oh boy.
Nobody wants Jay on their team. Not only is Jay proven to be a weaker artist, but he's already shown everybody that he's not good at working in teams. I know I don't want him on my team.
Canvases, please go ahead and pick your skulls.
Gentle Jay.
What's up?
If I get put on a team with Jay, someone's going home in a body bag.
Melissa.
Of course I get Jay. The one person I didn't want to work with.
Looks all over the face. Do you not know that the people standing 20 feet away from us can see you? I'm already getting screwed by my teammate, and the thing hasn't even started yet. She needs to clean that up and put a smile on her face.
Get happy, girl. Can't go into it all negative.
I really love elephants.
Okay.
Nature, trees, flowers.
Melissa got upset because she's paired with me. I don't really care why she's pissy. Melissa is the weakest of the bunch. I'm the one that should be pissed off.
I'm thinking like an elephant that has like one of those decorative headpieces.
Jay is definitely abrasive. It's gonna be a nightmare.
We're gonna really have to focus on each other.
The way this is gonna go is she's gonna do her job, I'm gonna do mine, and let the judges pick who did better. If they send two people home, fine. If they send one, it'll be her.
You don't think that'll give us too much ear to do? Like taking up a bunch of space?
It's gonna be this wide.
Okay, but we're not gonna be able to do a tattoo this big in 6 hours.
I think we're gonna do fine.
I just don't like the idea of switching every hour.
I know she's talking and I'm acknowledging that she's speaking, but I'm not actually listening to any of it.
I don't like the eyes. I don't like the ears. I don't like the forehead.
I just make believe I hear it so that I don't have to hear it again.
Sausage and Maddie's piece looks great, but I'm not sure about the other two.
What are they doing?
They're doing like an elephant, but they're both designing completely separate parts of it. Jay and Melissa are butting heads. If you can't work well together as a team, then you fall as a team.
Working on the same project, it shows who the weak link is, bro.
I'm more confident in my skills than I am in Melissa's. So I'm gonna handle all the really highly detailed, hard to do stuff. Melissa's gonna handle the easy stuff. I'm pretty much pulling the weight on this thing.
Looking at Melissa and Jay's tattoo, it's very obvious that neither one of them is bending to each other's style. She's only tattooing the part that she designed, and he's only tattooing the part that he designed. In terms of flexibility, this is a very weak turnout for them.
What do you want me to focus on in this upcoming hour?
I think we should concentrate on all the shading and starting to get into the color.
Switch.
You're in.
Take your gloves off.
Perfect.
When we come back, to my turn, I'm gonna go finish the rest of the tiny little lines and then move right into that black shading.
Jay is only focusing on his parts of the tattoo. Everything else is being left on me, and it's a good 2/3 of the tattoo.
You should really try to be able to start the color on the elephant. Just because I gotta color all that green still and the whole elephant.
Shading.
Just do as much as you can.
I'm definitely feeling the pressure of making up for what he's not doing.
And switch artists.
Just get in there and bring it together. Do your best with it, you know?
I just feel like a lot is being left on me.
They are obviously running out of time. This tattoo is gonna be hurting at the end of it.
I'm left in the last hour to do most of the tattoo. Jay barely got anything done. Now I'm left to color everything in.
I'm really nervous that I can finish it in time.
I feel like we're
She needs to step up the pace, and I'm doing everything I can to assist her. Whatever, just do what you gotta do. Just put your nose down and tattoo. Just get it done.
Today you had the ultimate test of flexibility, collaborating with another artist to create one tattoo. Gentle Jay and Melissa.
As far as working as a team, I can see a definite separation in design elements. It looks more like a cut and paste flower, filigree, elephant, pattern on the top. Like different ideas were taken and then just pieced together.
We talked to the client and she had a list of things that she was open to. She really liked the idea of the elephant. She wanted a geometric pattern. And then we suggested the headdress. She wanted the lotus. And just kind of build a tattoo around what we felt we were gonna be best at.
There's some nice elements in this tattoo. The skin of the elephant, I like how soft the black shading went to the grays and the blues. That little bit of touch of pink on the edges of the ears is nice. It separates it from the skin tone.
I like the red designs on top. Those are really beautiful, and it's a really nice look for a woman's leg. The details in the headdress are great, and that stuff's really exciting and cool to look at. But since it's our job to pick it apart, I see a lot of flaws. Just the inconsistencies of the body. I would have liked to see the elephant come out of the lotus instead of behind it, because it just puts a weird cookie cutter vibe to it, not a flowy vibe.
The bottom of this tattoo looks terrible.
There's no part of that where I could agree with you.
There's no such thing as filigree coming out of a lotus flower.
There's no such thing as a horse with tentacles on its head either, but...
Yeah, but we knew it was tentacles. To have an elephant's leg step out of filigree, I mean, look at it, it's crazy. For two people to be up all night drawing, I expect more.
We weren't up all night.
Well, you should have been. That's the problem.
This week, we're testing the fundamentals.
The fundamentals of tattooing are line work, shading, color packing, and everything that goes along with making a smooth, clean tattoo.
Today, you must tattoo a style that is the foundation of modern tattooing. American traditional.
Oh.
Basics. You're all competing to be the best, but sometimes to get ahead, you must rely on the strength of your fellow artists.
No.
Today, you must tattoo in teams of 3.
What?
I didn't come here to compete with people. I came here to compete against people.
I don't like that at all.
No matter who I get paired with, they're gonna be dragging me down because I am the front runner of this competition.
You and your teammates must tag team. Only one of you can tattoo at a time, and you must switch artists every hour.
It's risky doing a tag team tattoo because once the tattoo machine is out of your hand, you have no control over what's gonna happen. It's bad.
You'll need solid fundamentals to create a perfect tattoo that looks like one artist designed it and tattooed it. And you'll be judged as a team.
What?
This is Team Master.
Let's meet your canvases. Canvases, please tell us what tattoo you want and where you want it.
A lighthouse on my thigh.
The canvases will choose skulls randomly to determine the teams.
Randomly.
Randomly.
I don't know who I'm gonna get stuck with. This could be a disaster.
Aaron. Chris. Done.
Team Kick-Ass right there.
My main idea, I wanted the lighthouse scene inside of the glass bottle.
The only thing that's throwing this out of whack for traditional Americana is the bottle.
Aaron's gonna take the lead on this, and I don't deal well with people telling me what to do.
You could even do like a rose with that behind it. It's cool, but it's wrong.
Working a tattoo on a team, I don't have control over whether I go home or not.
Feel all right?
Yeah,
Feels pretty good, actually.
I'm the leader of this team.
There we go.
I put myself first because I do the best line work. Chris is gonna go second because his color fill is clean and solid. And Don is going third because Don sucks.
Today, your fundamentals were put to the test, tattooing American traditional as a team. Aaron, Don, and Chris.
We'll get into your fundamentals. I wish this line was twice as thick. We have all this empty room. A huge line on this thing would have made it look strong.
For bold, heavy American traditional, it looks very dainty. Looking at the waterline down, the tattoo looks complete and it looks like you're on the right track. And now just look at the top of this bottle. That looks straight kindergarten. And that to me sticks out like a sore thumb.
Today, you had to work as a team to create an American traditional tattoo. All of you have an important decision to make. Each of you as a team must discuss and decide which artist on your team was the weakest. The artist each team nominates will be put up for elimination.
Chris did all the blacks. You did some of the color, I did some of the color. I did the line work. Me and Chris both went back into the red.
I thought my color was pretty saturated.
But that's the thing. Your color choice, we had to fix.
I mean, what if we go by what the judges had the biggest problem with? They hammered the line weight.
It should have been thicker, but the lines were straight. And if it comes down to who did the most that had to be gone into, that's you.
Don's a clear choice. His drawing skills are lacking, his mechanical skills are lacking. He's the obvious choice out of the three of us.
Today, there were no clear losers. Now it's up to you to decide which artist on your team was the weakest. Aaron, Don, and Chris, it's time for your team's decision. Aaron, what is your vote?
Reluctantly, it's Don.
Chris, what is your vote?
Don.
Don, what is your vote?
Myself.
It's unanimous. Don, your team has voted to put you up for elimination. This week, we're testing texture.
Okay.
Texture is an effect that makes the tattoo come to life. Bumpy, smooth, hairy. Without the texture, it just looks plain and cartoony.
For this elimination tattoo, you must transform your canvas into an animal.
What?
Oh my gosh. How the does that even mean?
All of the canvases want their skin made into animal skin.
How does that work?
Is that a joke?
I don't think it is a joke.
You want to turn yourself into an animal? How do you even do that?
Holy
All of you came into this competition with either your master or apprentice. That means you all know firsthand that sometimes to get ahead, you must rely on the strength of your fellow artists. Today, you must tattoo in teams of 4.
What?
What do you mean, teams of 4?
All 4 of you must tattoo the same canvas
What the?
at the same time.
Holy tug of war.
God.
To get tattooed by one person for 6 hours already sucks. To get tattooed by 4 people in 4 different places, we're gonna murder them today.
It's insane.
Every artist on your team must create consistent texture, or the tattoos won't match and the illusion will be destroyed.
We're magicians. We're not tattooers. We're magicians.
But that's not all.
No.
You'll be judged as a team.
What? Oh my God.
Are you kidding me? I thought that I was here to beat everyone. Now you're telling me I have to work with everyone. This is not going to allow St. Mark to shine on his own. This could be terribly bad.
What it is in the wild is what it actually has to look like.
Okay.
Hit that out of the park, you win the challenge.
Let's meet your canvases. Canvases, please tell us what animal skin you want and where you want it.
The rainbow Brazilian boa on my calf, butt cheeks, and the left side of my cranium. Head.
I'm super into reptiles. I have over 100 venomous snakes at home. That is definitely my
Rainbow gummies are awesome.
One by one, the canvases will each choose 4 skulls to determine which artist tattoo them.
Jesus. Duffy. Tyler. St. Mark. And Matt.
St. Mark's a total dick, and he thinks he's God's gift to tattooing, and I know he's not going to be a team player in the challenge. This is really going to suck.
Lucky for you, I breed snakes.
Ooh, really? really?
Our strategy is to keep it true to the anatomy of an actual snake. Snakes have different scales on top of their heads as they do the rest of their body.
Your head, we'll do like the head pattern.
I'm tattooing her head, so my scale pattern looks different because it's a different type of scale. The other three need to be exactly the same.
There's circles, tiny little scales, and then that iridescent pattern.
All right, you ready?
I hate working in teams.
Let's just stick to the plan.
Am I going to be penalized for being better than everyone else?
You pop that yellow over that gray wash, it's going to be a whole different story.
There's not hardly any yellow in this whole thing.
There's not a lot of yellow, it's orange.
There's so much yellow. This is why I said in the beginning that we ought to do a rendering of how we do this.
St. Mark's just doing his own thing, shading his whole tattoo gray from one edge to the next.
Trying to outshine everybody, it would be a bad choice.
I will not dumb down my work to make it look anywhere close to my teammates. I'm going for the win at all times. Grab your popcorn, gather around. St. Mark is still the master in this situation.
Can't be a princess if you're gonna get tattooed by 4 people. This girl's champing.
Our canvas is sitting like a rock. She's not making any noises. She's not complaining. The only thing that sucks is St. Mark doing his own thing the whole time.
Do some light black and gray and just so matches.
I have a lot of black, though.
We know you have a lot of black, Mark.
St. Mark is still pounding black into this thing. We need to get off of this step and on to the next, which is putting lots of bright color.
Once Mark puts white in his, it'll all look super similar.
Just a little.
Just on some of the dark parts.
Hearing my competitors groan and moan just feeds my confidence. I'm gonna kill this tattoo. They have no idea what the they're doing.
We just have to have the same look. We have to all do the same steps.
For this elimination tattoo, you had to show texture in teams of 4, tattooing the same canvas at the same time. Remember, you're being judged as a team. Let's see how you did. Tyler, Matt, Duffy, and St. Mark. You pulled the Brazilian rainbow boa.
We kind of looked out having Tyler on our side.
I just have like over 100 venomous snakes at home.
So he knows what one of these things looks like.
I do like the texture here. It's definitely snake texture.
Yeah, but snakes have distinctive pattern, and these scales are so big that you're only seeing one half of one circle of the pattern, so the whole pattern doesn't play out. The girl came in and said, I want a Brazilian rainbow boa. What are the characteristics of that snake? A specific pattern. Y'all didn't show enough of the distinctive patterns to really scream Brazilian rainbow boa.
Tyler, you're a snake expert. Are you gonna know what this is?
I would, just because I'm super familiar with it.
Tyler, one thing about your tattoo is the browner, oranger scales look a little more like stones.
The actual scales on a boa's head are more like plates next to each other.
No matter what kind of scale it is, there's still a way to tell which direction the scale's going, and that's something that I feel like is lost in this one. But technically it's smooth, and you're definitely the one that set the bar on this as far as trying to capture that iridescent glow that lends it to have that texture.
As far as achieving a snake-like texture here, I don't think Duffy's as well executed as Tyler, but my biggest concern about this is just the size and placement. This looks like she'd been in a motorcycle accident or something, you know what I mean? Like road rash.
Your shape of the piece you did is the problem. The left side of the tattoo should have just mirrored that curve of her butt cheek. Just make an oval.
She did have other tattoos, and I didn't want to interfere with them.
I'm just saying that one side just doesn't fit. Nobody thinks it's a nice fit.
Well, in terms of working as a team, St. Mark, yours seems to be less iridescent than the rest of the field, and it also seems to be a little bit darker.
You did more of a solid kind of approach to this. Your 3 teammates have so much more in every individual scale.
The main thing about this challenge is everybody working as a team, getting the same technical ideas of where to put these highlights and make all 4 of these tattoos look like the same person did it. If one person's doing their own thing over here and not paying attention to what the other 3 are doing, they're jeopardizing the team.
Each of your team's tattoos were lacking in texture. Now, it's up to you to decide which artist on your team was the weakest. Tyler, Matt, Duffy, and St. Mark. Which artist are you putting up for elimination? Tyler, what's your vote?
St. Mark. The only time we've really all had compromise with each other was because of something that St. Mark was doing.
Matt.
I also vote for St. Mark. He's been the lone wolf through this competition, and that's what he did in this challenge.
Duffy.
St. Mark.
St. Mark, what's your vote?
I'm going to go ahead and vote for myself. That really seems to be the way this has to go.
St. Mark, your teammates have put you up for elimination. Christian, as the returning veteran artist, it's on your shop to prove that you deserve to be here by overcoming your weaknesses. And in Christian's honor, you'll all be judged on ingenuity. Now, there's no better test of ingenuity than a new school tattoo.
Woo! That's in my honor. I can't believe they smacked me with this right out the gate. I absolutely hate this style. I think this is for children and coloring books, not for tattoo artists.
With bright, saturated colors and crazy proportions, these images are known for their creative view of the world.
New school, it's hard. You have to take something that's boring and flat and make something that you haven't seen before. My time to shine, baby.
Your shop will create one tattoo on the same canvas.
Yeah.
However, this time, one artist will tattoo for the first 3 hours, and the other artist will tattoo for the last 3 hours.
I'm gonna try to tattoo this whole tattoo in 3 hours, so there's little for Hobo to do. We need to survive until the next round.
Let's meet your canvases.
I want a heavy metal rock band on my left forearm.
A rock band?
You want the whole ensemble?
Yeah. What?
That's a whole lot of weird detail to try and pack into a small area. No.
Rock band. Artistic skin design.
I knew it was gonna happen like that.
Go past that. Past that first lip.
Everything is awful. We have to squeeze an entire band onto somebody's forearm. And Dane is losing his mind.
Nothing exists on the same plane.
I get it.
Same plane.
Okay. Stop it. You're pulling a client right now where you're like, I don't know about that.
You never want canvases to pick apart what you're doing before you're done doing it. But you especially don't want your fellow artist to be doing it.
Wait until I'm like done with a thought and then I'll ask you what I think about it. Stop staring at it. You're freaking me out.
Hey, April. I think that background's too much.
This competition is so stressful. I'm cracking. I just want to get our straight.
Don't be mad.
Did you put the blue everywhere you wanted it to go or no?
No, not everywhere.
Do you want to tell me where?
When Dane's stressed out, he just needs to like get away so that I can actually concentrate on the tattoo and not concentrate on what's going on in his brain.
If you want to do something to this, you have to show me because I can't get inside your head. I don't know what you're talking about.
Today, you had to prove your ingenuity. Artistic skin design.
Well, guys, I don't think it's the best drawing. If we look at the hand that's playing guitar, no way, no how do any of those fingers make any sense. And the thumb coming from behind the guitar is crazy.
Not a fan of this tattoo. This blue force field is rough. It's just a sea of washed out color. This tattoo looks 20 years old. You guys have done bright, strong tattoos that look like stickers. This one does not.
Today, you had to show ingenuity by tattooing New School. And based on your work, one shop will be packing their machines. The artistic skin design piece. The problem for me is the contrast in this thing. It's hard to read.
I personally don't think that our tattoo would need that much help.
If you want it to be anatomically correct, you need a laser.
I don't think that our tattoo is that bad that you need to laser it off. I understand that there's...
You don't understand if you're
yes,
even
I do.
saying
I understand
anything.
that there's anatomical errors. I feel very insulted when you say that you want to laser our tattoo off.
You could be as insulted as you want. I didn't do the tattoo, you did. You're only fighting yourself.
This week, we're testing versatility.
Versatility is being able to handle whatever's thrown at you. You hand me something, I'm gonna do it. You gotta be versatile all day, every day.
In this competition, the power to control the game is everything. And today is no different. You must collaborate as a team to create a tattoo that represents power.
What kind of tattoo represents power? Like a power plant or a windmill or something?
Each team will have one human canvas, and 2 artists from your team must tattoo the same canvas at the same time, switching every hour. But that is not all.
Of course not.
Coaches, in your fight for $100,000, taking out the opposing team is crucial. So for the first time ever, you will be tattooing side by side with your team.
Yes. That's awesome. About time.
Your canvases are open and have been randomly assigned. You will have 6 hours to work as a team and give your canvas a tattoo representing power.
The image that these guys choose to show power is everything here. Power's advantage, power's strength, and that's what these artists are after in this competition.
I thought the idea of knowledge is power.
You can do somebody's head, open it up, and it's like shine it out.
Just to make sure that it reads as knowledge, maybe even if there's like some books or something. I like the idea if it's like the head split open or something, maybe.
I was thinking more of like internal power versus like strength.
I'm all about books and everything, so getting a book tattoo, that's cool for me.
I just want to start it.
Get over there and pull by the collar.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Hurry the out.
Somebody find like a really meaningful equation.
What are you worried about, Chris?
Time.
You're worried about time?
Yeah, and that says something.
Chris, it ain't helping me telling me to hurry when I'm drawing as fast as I can, bro.
I got one thing to do today. Get the clean line work down. And I can't because they're over here talking about a bunch of nerd. This is ridiculous.
Definitely no reason for all the lines and the rays for the light bulb. We got slow people on our team. Putting a ton of lines in ain't a smart idea.
It's just gonna slow you down?
Yeah, it's gonna slow us down.
It's one printing right now.
They ain't gonna listen to me, so I'm not even gonna bother wasting my breath.
I got a lot of stuff writing on this competition. I need to open up a shop. I can't play these games. I need to be here. I need to win.
It's like 30 minutes now.
I can outlike that by myself in an hour and a half. Let's just do it.
I'm so sick of watching Chris mope around and pout like a little child.
Holy just do it.
I don't like to be cocky or be a dick or anything, but I'm feeling good.
Yeah, no, I figured that.
How you feeling?
Truthfully, iffy. They're just like, every 5 seconds, they want to talk about, oh, what else are we going to add? What else are we going to do? Nothing. Leave it alone.
I like the idea of doing whatever this true gold is in that eye.
That's you, bro. It's not that difficult.
Well, there we go. Now you and me, TJ. I'll try not to up.
You worried about something?
Look at his face. Of course he is.
I know. I wish he would say it. I keep my mouth shut.
Don't you keep your mouth shut.
You want to say I told you so in your head later on?
I'm not saying I told you so.
In your head. The thing is, if you keep your mouth shut and it happens, you only get to say it to yourself.
Just watching you guys work.
It's frustrating knowing that Chris has something in his mind, but he won't speak it. That shows that you are not on the same wavelength as the rest of the team.
Chris is aggravating the out of me. Are you guys printing them? Make a copy. Be way quicker.
Once again, Chris is throwing a temper tantrum and acting like a big baby about everything.
While they're doing that, get back on the tape. I'll start going through that. It takes too damn long.
What are they doing?
Trying to add some more to it.
His line work is shaky. There's parts that aren't saturated.
The one thing that bugs the out of me is this right in here. I wish it was so much smoother.
I need to go through and I need to button up as much as I can.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Machine's down. Time is up. No more ink.
Yes.
Today, you had to prove your versatility working as a team, tattooing anything representing power. Let's see how you did. Team Christian.
All right.
It's really cool to take this approach in terms of showing power. It's very simple and very strong.
As far as this looking like one tattooer, it does, but it looks like one nervous tattooer. The outline on the light bulb, the outline on the monocle, the outline on the bottom of the triangle are all wavy.
That light bulb outline, who did it? Whose fault?
I think it was me.
That line is screaming, hey, look at me, I'm wonky as You have some pitfalls that definitely jump out first sight.